Because I envy you with your ability, even the as of the lining would have been excellent combat. Which, since we're able to have high awakening such young age, could have become one of Tequila's superiors. Did know that time greatest wish was to join the blessed army and get blessing from Lady Natalia. Before battle. Could achieve it easily. Now I've lost the possibility to become stronger on the contrary. You're still far from your limits. This Manhwa fastest update. Manhwa fast cold the stronger are the more challenges you'll meet and the more setbacks you'll encounter, but don't forget, no matter how much hardship experience, you're already enviable. Is she comforting me? Thanks. I just told the truth the way about what. Just asked they bury the straw as fertilizer. After all, they don't need it for fire over winter now. Ardor fast esto date I ardua fast could cool this illusion I seem to heard Maggie's. Ahem. You've become heavier. What about the demons? The Northwest, don't tell me that you're slacking off. Again, definitely not cool. It was His Majesty that told me to pick up cool. But I'm coming soon. I don't know either, but I'm absolutely not the middle of nowhere cool. Hurry, they're waiting for you. Cool. Wait, who are they having? Countess Spear and Miss Camilla Cool. Sit hard. Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases, so let her pick me just to test new weapons. Even if she hadn't come, I would have arrived the Inland River Pier tonight. But we can't afford to be delayed for day. The first army will start off tomorrow. Before it arrives, the entrance to the tunnel, the weapons specially made for must be adjusted to liable state. Is that so? The demon's actions always gave me feeling of unease. There was still while before the appearance of the bloody moon got writ. What kind of weapon is this? Ardsley, a sto-stupped hate cardua fast cow anti-armor _ not. Call it anti-devil beast sniper rifle. Is this sniper rifle? Where is its aiming scope? It don't have one. Doesn't have one. I can't hit target. I can't see. Ordinary scope wouldn't help with the range we want, so 3 more people are here to help you. Do mean to let Camilla connect me with Sylvie to aim and have Countess Spear take charge of replenishing magic power. Although I don't want to leave Fallen Dragon Ridge all. Since your Majesty was so kind to send invitation to me. I can't say not, but next time I wish to be informed earlier rather than let Miss Maggie bring me here. Flight. Achoo, I'm old and not strong enough. I'm still sick because of the cold wind. Alp. She had already drunk Lily's cleansing water and asked for the next batch of students trained by Hall. But she behaved as if it was unpaid labor. But I'm not sure if ability will still be effective under the eye of magic. Life. Talk fastest update. Adua fast come, so it's necessary to test it. Then let's start. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Life Ahus fastest update. All Manhwa fast con. Have some courage. Be look what have become. She's just giving birth to child. Miss Anna and Lily are both here, and several nurses have also come from the hospital. Everything will be okay. Even if she has difficulty, they cut her belly open to take the child out and keep both of their lives. They really cut someone's belly to help her give birth to child. Not, that's too horrible. They really cut someone's belly. Ed was oak. Rest assured, sir, Sister May will surely be okay. TNKYTRORRBADUGMLHDACYUCH. Life Ahus fastest update. All Manhwa fast con. Have some courage. Be look what have become. She's just giving birth to child. Miss Anna and Lily are both here, and several nurses have also come from the hospital. Everything will be okay. Even if she has difficulty, they cut her belly open to take the child out and keep both of their lives. They really cut someone's belly to help her give birth to child. Not, that's too horrible. They really cut someone's belly. Ed was oak. Rest assured, sir, Sister May will surely be okay. Because she's the toughest person I've ever seen. Thank you. Does the army start off today? Gulfsgarda fastest update. Ard Velascode. Yes, husband is there too. He's been looking forward to this battle for vengeance for long time. Vengeance, yes, to comfort those who were killed. The demons, he told me so. The ideal country that His Majesty mentioned the past was now becoming reality. Bit I was supposed to be one of them. Wow. I Congratulations Lord, it's very healthy boy Mantua, the fastest update Manhwa fast. Now your father, yeah? Time night location northwest of Neverwinter. The heart of the hidden forest character Snake Fang. Late is Padua. Estestudate Cad Bua fast cowed. Han, I have to pee, I can't hold it anymore. The things the train are military supplies, right? Did it move just now? Monster. I'm hungry, do have any food? 10. Tits hungry, wouldn't those warriors? Yes, all the workers in this camp, or your food enjoy yourself. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Are they gone? Us Buddha fastectidate Maud Bar last cow strange monster. The huge desert wolf which appeared and disappeared secretly but would not be attacked, Lady Leaf. And the mysterious who came here and whispered to himself on certain days ______. I feel that I was little closer to the unknown side of Neverwinter. This is exciting life, this is the real image of Overwinter. The battalions of the First Army had successfully completed the first step of the program. The turning point was located kilometers ahead of station of the Forest Railway. Forest of the Misty Forest, I got it. How about the demons? Is there any sign of response from them? Sylvie said that they haven't made any kind of response, they're still concentrating on building their own outposts and have set several black stone pillars. Addition, the Red Mist supply line has appeared behind the outposts. The advisor department's judgment is that the number of those long-legged monsters is limited as quad. Estectidate Majua fast con. That's good news. That case, keep the scouting and let me know if you find something new. Remember that safety should always be the first priority. Roger that. Lightning out. If nothing unexpected happens, the First Army will enter the Demon's reconnaissance perimeter. 6 days, the beginning of late autumn. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Weren't the results of the new weapons tests pretty good? The end that was just test, no one know what will happen. War before it has even begun, it's already pretty incredible that Andrea could consistently hit balloon 5 kilometers away. She won't let us down as long as she has that weapons. Hope so. I'm going to have nap. Office, don't wake me unless there's some urgent news right here. Should I inform the tequila witches? Not, don't even allow them to be near the castle. Too good. Gee, don't Daybeen worry ill. Make sure no one walks into the range of the light beam. Garda fastest update Mardua fast co. Dream World. Today is the day Garcia returns from reporting to the headquarters. She had promised that she would bring back the book that was written half-century ago which first mentioned the Battle of Divine Will. January. Jaguar Jarvis. Hey, did get the book this India fastest update Manhwa fast com. If I say not, would be disappointed that you'd throw your cell phone. Relax, reminded me 3 days ago. I'm not so forgetful that I'd words unlike certain someone. Alright, so where's the book? Of course it's apartment, come and get it. Would like something to drink? Not, that's alright, thank you. Do have competition today. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Have ever seen athlete who had to change and get ready home? I'm wearing this uniform because we need to take advantage of the influence of the materialists. Later are going to shoot ad. It's protest, don't ever the papers. The Clover Association is going to tear down the walls around North Tube Street. Well, I wish all the best. You ___. I've never competed before and no one's ever heard of me. I'm complete newbie. I don't even own materialist uniform. Even if I got, I won't be of much use. Look, the people on that list, how many of them are marginalists? They're all the lower floor occupants of the tube-shaped apartment, yet they're all willing to go and protest with Mel. If we choose to be silent just because we're not well known, then everyone will ignore existence. I was aware that they were all just phantoms of the dream world. Seeing shining girl front of me as imaginary, I can't regard her as empty shell. Anyway, she did bring back the book for me. The least I could do was accompany her as sign of gratitude. This is the name of the tenant staying apartment. Not is also the name of the only resident that was Demon Baralotsim. As it meant that I would leave the tube-shaped apartment and join the residents there. Protest ___. This could be perfect chance to peep into his memory fragments. Garda factist update. Adamant cop. Ahem. I'm afraid that I already have appointment for the afternoon, so I only give moral support. I would have known that saying all these words to would be waste of breath. This is the book that Master often mentioned to us, since have it now may leave. Doesn't anyone know who the author is? I heard that the author died before he could finish writing the book, and the association couldn't find any records of who he really was. Recording cases was already part of the judicial system, and the author was even materialist that had awakened the force of nature. Golf's Parker fastest update Kadua fast could, even if he was dead, there would still be some news of him. Thank you. Key. We have been deceived, the deities. Eunice Padua, Astestudate medalist U. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Is it because humans are the lucky ones on the evolutionary path? Order to find more answers. I have visited each of those monuments. One walk up fast step date. Adbual Asku. Throughout this journey I made some surprising discoveries. Perhaps humans aren't the only species that harness the force of nature. It was not coincidence that they acquired the force of nature and then fought against humankind. Frankly speaking, do not even want to imagine how many such changes they have already gone through. But now that they no longer exist, does the erosion and the awakening still continue? Or does this mean that the battle of divine will had never ended the first place? What kind of world are we living in? The so-called gifts and rewards are all lies. Marcia Mama GM R-E-N. At CNQ Merca, this Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast. It would be unnecessary to elaborate, as the book had too many parts that were filled with strange atmosphere. It was clearly recounting the dream world, yet there was always feeling of deja vu. Eat all this Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast con. No Tsobakin, Rose came. Ring ring. Hello, calling again. If you have something to say, do it quickly. I'm going out soon. So give just the book. And its content is quite, since it's fictional, we'll forget all about it after you've slept. The Materialist Association investigated the volcanic ruins, mentioned the author, and discovered that it was engulfed magma years ago. Hang on, wait. After brought the book this time, did it again. I flipped through few pages on the way back. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases are not done. I'm going to hang. According to Garcia's character, if she had seen it, she would certainly not be indifferent to it. The note was not placed the book from the beginning, but rather it was put there fairly recently. Sukkot. It means the fantasy world that was envisioned me had been discovered. Someone. As for the location of the rose came and what the divine meaning, that would be best left to the tequila witches to investigate. Maria fast estudate Mahua fast could. 2. Garda fastest update Kadua fast cowed. Is this the city of the demons? Wait minutes, how could there be living creatures? The memory fragments Garda, fastest update. Kada fast coup. Should I escape? Sit and Manhwa fast _com for the fastest releases. Garda fast step date Madafascot. So it's like this. It appeared that the devoured person's resistance would determine the extent of the memory fragments. And it could also affect what would be displayed. The scene and the next was Zero's level of resistance. How much hate and unwillingness did she have after being defeated me? It was even stronger than that of the demon good. All I nun canal tilde ordino prep tilde duquette aawt. Garda fastest update Matt DLUA fast cold. As mentioned Pasha's report, they captured some demons that had no magic power and were not combat trained. But it was still not certain whether they were part of the demons or slave tribe enslaved the demons. I don't find any superior demons of supervisory level nearby. Their actions seemed completely spontaneous, which meant that the answer should be the former. Do the demons have masculine and feminine forms, or was their reproduction completely different from that of mankind, and therefore could not be generalized? Looks like we've arrived. Sit and Manhwa fastcom for the fastest releases. AU Vord, ULBU. Were the demons ____ carrying out ceremony? Us. Ardsley the fastest update Manhwa fast. What's they doing? Is it dual her that? Female demon. It's not necessarily female, just has the characteristics of human female. This walk up. Astestudate Madhva fast cowed how alien species who are completely incompatible with mankind produce. Individual who's so much like woman. Buddha. Astestudate. Adbar fast cowed. Add those stones is that how the demon warriors get their supernatural power mount? Not it can't be mad demons. Are just common soldiers full. There are thousands of them, the demon army. How could the demon city afford to hold grand ceremony like this to convert each mad demon? Looking the two demons, I could not help thinking of the incarnation ceremony of the gods. Punishment Army Maria fastest update Matdua fast cot. Do demon warriors also need to sacrifice their lives to get magic power? Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. He. Parker fastest update Canalva fast con. That's it, I've understood they acted this way. Demon won't die after absorbing magic stone. Instead it'll change. The Lord of Hell, who was intelligent life forms moment ago, now looked more like Crawler and behaved as if it was an irrational beast. Visit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. The Mad Demons. Arm did not wither after throwing the tailbone. Padua fast estudate Kadua fast co. Capital. Chalia capital. The rumor was that long before the beginning of the first battle of Divine Will, someone had got contact with the demons. That person had taught knowledge to the demons, who were no different from beasts. This might be the reason senior demons looked more and more like humans. Us lava, astestudate Kardua fast cow. Are all right? Is there anything wrong that world? Not, I just had some new discoveries. Really look pale. Look, you're even sweating. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. No, I didn't lie, it was just dream after all. I don't know what I need to use. Ability to discern the truth from lie. Aren't ordinary lord anymore and will naturally have more and more secrets. The future. If I knew everything about you, wouldn't feel comfortable around me anymore. Wouldn't like person who could always look through, would you? This idea fastest update Makwa fast com. What's so funny was really worried about getting into trouble that world. Ahem. Indeed, nobody wants other people to peer into their mind. This Padua fastest update eat mad Bua fast con, not to mention powerful ruler. But aren't included these other people. What sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. This Mantua fastest update Madua fast con. You're going to be very busy and I'll be heavily relying on you. How cold I not treat differently. Besides, the most terrible lie isn't some plausible statement I may he to deceive others, but lie I tell myself. With around, I never have to worry about this problem. I can't stop from deceiving yourself. Of course, can you're able to determine the credibility of statement, aren't you? Like of statement wasn't accurate or reliable, or alternatively the whole statement was downright lame. Well, yes, I do that based on the feedback from magic power. Then deluding myself into making wrong decision will do more harm than being uncertain about it. When notice me deceiving myself, you give me hints. This stops me from making irreversible mistakes. Now do see how important your job is. His Mantua fastest update Mardliwa fast. Could that case? I'll ask you the same question again, but this time I'll me ability please. Really alright. So the first thing she wants to confirm is still safety. I really fine. What are the new discoveries mentioned? I going to tell the commanders of the United Front about that now. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. I've seen demons memory fragment the dream world. That's what I've seen. What do you think of it? It's of great importance, Your Majesty. No one has ever returned alive from the city of demons before. The first one to do so, even though it was just dream experience. The demons increase their power absorbing magic stones. This explains many things that had baffled before. Given that mad demon acquire new ability and evolve taking magic stone, we speculate that senior Demon is likely also created this way us kalua, a date. Or dual asku it wasn't born senior demon to become powerful creature. It has to strengthen its power, absorbing certain amount of magic stones. This explains senior demons are able to have so many kinds of abilities. I'm got question, is there limit on this power strengthening process? I'm afraid that there isn't limit. Does that mean demon may grow even stronger than transcendent? Witches and demons can't be directly compared like that. Do still remember the words left the underground civilization Garda fast step date. Arda fast cow. If all magic power keeps increasing will become indefinitely close to the deity's one day. Thus as long as we keep manipulating all magic power, or understanding will grow and abilities will enhance, allowing to evolve without limit. This rule applies equally to witches, demons and the underground civilization. Fortunately, it's not easy journey. Getting close to the deities is hard, so don't worry too much. I reckon that this is very good news, for if demons were born with various abilities they would have the large number of senior demons now, since they could reproduce pointlessly the past years. Fortunately we're now aware that they also rely on chances to evolve. Furthermore, based on His Majesty's description, their evolution isn't easily accomplished, otherwise the demons wouldn't react so enthusiastically to the mad demon's success. She has undeniably devoted her whole life to fighting demons. It's indeed impressive feline was able to get so much information from the scene I described. After hearing your story I even more worried about the rumors. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Your discovery to some extent has already confirmed it, which makes me feel very uneasy. I agree with you, but no matter what we can't change things that have happened the past. All we do now is fight to the death. Your willpower is exceptionally strong, Your Majesty. Padua, a stect update. Kadua fast cowed. We underestimated you and thought of as ordinary the past. I have to admit that we were wrong about you. Fact, I had not been so determined the very beginning. 6 days later, Sylvie reported that she found group of devil beasts flying toward the first army. This Mantua fastest update. Manhwa fast. Tell them to act according to the plan. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Yes, going now. The barrier will be lifted 5 seconds. Please watch out for the impact. Oh, yeah, that's the tone I like. Sounds so professional. What fast learner are. Did I thank Yoke? This Mantua fastest update. Mahua fastcot. How come such cool crisp tone sounds? This kind of impact can't even compete with the effect caused Ash's roars. Now it's time for the flight squad to get ready. The runway has been cleared. The green light is on. Lightning taking off. Maggie taking off. If I learn it, what should I say to announce that I going to? How about Amy healing magic E? It's clearly difficult battle of dangers, so is the atmosphere so detached. Get to it. You see, Countess Spear was very calm and hardly spoke word. Wait second, I old and feel little sick. After traveling the arc, let's get started. The demons will enter or range any minutes. Resonance sold. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. This is Flight Squad Lightning speaking. Arc Squad, see me. This Padua fast stop date. Dadbua fast com. Arc Squad ready. Can't I aim perfectly? Your ability was not about aiming. No matter how carefully sniper aimed, the target could never predict whether you could hit it when fired. The result would be the same. So what's ability? Actually your good coin toss. Many factors determine where bullet will land, but surprisingly always hit your target. After this we'll understand how to hear your skills. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. I have been this books diligently for so many days now, waiting for this moment. I wag. What happened? Did you hit it? The bullet has long distance to travel, but it won't miss the target. Although stray bullet was still fast and lethal, it would miss the target if it continued to travel like that. However, strong of wind would change everything. When the bullet hit the wind, it would begin to ascend like bird riding on the wind and would make arc across the talk. Amazing, it hit the target. Us. Aduak for stestadate at Adua fast cowed. Your Majesty, I did it. It's too late to run away now. Us Padua, accentuate Cadbua fast co. There are dried bird beak mushrooms. I stored them here. We even have barbecue seasonings here idols. I didn't expect to find such delicious food. The past there were only pancakes and jerky. Everyone have good rest after eating Phyllis and will be on watch. This Martha fastest update card lure fast cowed. I'll be on watch for the first half of the night. Her Highness till told me that are more vulnerable to the effects of lack of sleep, although fond. Shorter than ours. That's true. Sleep deprivation will make it hard for us to control bodies. But it's still early. I'll go to sleep later. Mum. They're really so close. I've never seen such tight-knit like them, even the tequila age. They weren't like that the beginning. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. We all went through lot before we become close. Just I don't know how long such intimacy between them will last. I hope this time the battle of divine will be different. Do say that faced with common enemy will all stick together, won't we? Godiva, Astist update called Valascode. Haven't noticed that magic power affects more than just ability. Temperament is also changed. Wait, what do you mean temperament? As we witches use magic, desires are amplified the moment. This changes who we are. For example, non-human. It's true, I remembered how I hacked person after person. Mind became stained with blood, transforming me into uncontrollable killer. I felt like I had infinite power, this bloodlusted state. However, looking back, I was just empty. Husky, devoid of feeling any real emotions. It's only after I met Princess Till that I regained humanity. Do have reason fight the demons. This Mantua fastest update eat Mahua fast cowed. I just want to protect certain person dear to me. Help her any way if she wants to throw demons out of the land of dawn, I will do that for her. You'll get lost, especially the crucial moment of life and death. It's hard to define what person wants. Most importantly, do really know what she wants. Of course, she does still want me to be fighting demons on the front line. On the contrary, I wanted to improve status, so I decided to join His Highness Poland's. I hope to find your goal only with solid goal and firm will transcendent achieve advancement battle. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. I don't want to see fall into the hands of the demon. Confusion. Just take it as old fool who hasn't seen transcendent for over years. I hope to see succeed your ascension. Don't need to. Gulf's Padua. Accentuate cad va fast cowed. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Padua, Astist update. ADUA fast cow 3 days. Well, 3 days the first army will be able to reach the present attack position. That place is easy to defend but difficult to attack. I'm more worried about the sniper team. The demon scouts could easily intercept them while on the vast open plain. Small misjudgment of the situation could trigger some unforeseen consequences. However, the tequila witches are probably good assessing the risk. And they have the magic arc to use to escape. Even they run across large scouting group. The witches will be hard nut for those demons to crack. You're right, compared to pointless worry. There are more important things to worry about. The weather seems pretty good today. Maybe flight trials be put on schedule earlier than usual. Oh, are going to put that thing to the test east of Shallow Beach. ADA the fastest update medalist. Oh, that's your new machine. It indeed looks like seabirds, but compared with the powerful steam engine it seems little fragile. What do you think? To be honest, it looks so different from your previous inventions that would have thought it must be the something that the Society of Wondrous Crafts used to fool us. Your name. 2 years ago one of them made similar thing. Did he succeed? Not. He wore the wings and jumped from high tower as soon as the wings flipped over. And he started to drop like stone. Until he hit on the ground and died immediately. Don't be afraid, this is I set the glider as 2-seater. Garda fastest update at cadvafast_com or let's get on board. I see. Well, the first step is confirmed that every control surface is okay. Don't be nervous, I'll protect, even if something goes wrong. The elevator is okay. The next step is the rudder. Everything looks fine. I sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. I'm ready. Loosen the fixer. Yes, please watch out. What to do? Next Aarhus fastest update. At do a fast could what should I do what should I do? Came the wind or on? Up. This is the test flight was successful. This is what your majesty was talking about, feeling of freedom that is different riding hot air. Balloon. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast_com can't it go any further? What's going on? Why oh why tilde rocks of. Hey. Too much wind, it's not working tub. This Mantua fastest update Madboa fast. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Alright, don't worry we're fine. Order to avoid being hit, I flew down little to dodge it before ascending. Apologies your majesty, you've spent so much time making that aircraft, but it's not your fault, no. One is born to know how to aircraft, that's part of the knowledge unknown to all of us. The materials of the glider were more valuable than the process of making it. As long as we recover the wreckage, we won't suffer great loss. I see you'll have another try the second time. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast with such high crashing frequency, I knew how depressing it felt to wreck 3 aircraft single morning. We bumped into crosswind, it caused us to lose speed. I panicked and couldn't control the glider or powers. If only I focused more on the glider's operation, I might have been able to prevent it from dropping. This is problem I overlooked. Witches had to concentrate when exerting their powers, hence their abilities were prone to fluctuations when state of panic. How about letting me have? I took your class too. If I controlled the glider, there would be no need for me to worry about getting distracted. The wind believe I operate this big thing. Well then give it. There was only one prototype left anyway, might as well let her, it doesn't matter. If it's destroyed next time, I would prepare more alternatives. Mark fastest update Ayanwa fast conned. She was not overly relying on Wendy to produce wind, she only required it when the glider lost both its speed and height. These times she would adjust the position of the glider to allow the magic wind to lift it higher. Amazing. She had no more than minutes of piloting experience. It was this astounding nervous system that enabled her to coordinate and accept new things more easily and quickly. Is Kaida fast stop date adamant come? I could not help feeling surge of pity. It was shame that I could not make Gundam. Otherwise the demons would have had to face unparalleled ace. After our success. It's wonderful, awesome. Will Lady Till be responsible for writing the flight manliest? Wendy won't be frustrated, will she? Nightingale asked for advance on her next month's chaos drinks and Scroll applied for 3 ice cream rolls. Perhaps she will, but I think she takes care of herself. Sit and Manhwa fast.com for the fastest releases. What's wrong? Nothing, it just feels like I haven't been with like this for long time. Every 4 days had to take the train to the northwest and process the rail that Leaf had paved. Besides welding, the railway also had a lot of other work to do, such as making critical components of the weapons, improving the new machines' tools while making replacements for the old ones, cutting aluminum bars and assembling the glider. Work really hard. I will be very happy as long as I help your majesty fulfill his wish. Do I look that beautiful? B. This Aarhus, Estestudate Mardua fast conned. Had I known were such man, I would have acted earlier. What did initially think of me? Eyes, no matter how merciful of the end, prince's prince were also above all the nobles, which are very different from us as it is. Sorry to disappoint you, I'm just ordinary person. Mantua fastest update IADU a fast con. Not, it couldn't be better because I'm ordinary person as well. Sit and Manhwa fast.com for the fastest releases. Summoned, meeting the central camp with the general staff and the heads of the troops. Yes, do the demons stay quiet? What, do you think it is indeed little strange? Only the red mist restrict their movement, but Sylvie said the outpost was still under construction, which means the red mist supply line is still ongoing. Their motives would be easy to understand if they were nobles. It's either because something happened their rear or their reluctance to sacrifice few devil beasts. Lady Sylvie, see what's happening. The Tequila ruins. The ruins are too far away from the sniper team. They gave luring the enemy yesterday and are heading toward us. There is no need for us to guess their intentions. Whatever they aim to do, it's great opportunity for Us. We have arrived the station without any losses and the underground supply line is running smoothly. It's the best start we would have hoped for. What we need to do next is set the longing cannons and raise the demon's outpost to the ground. Could Maggie bring Lady Sylvie here as well? The attack will begin tomorrow evening. Fastest this update Manhwa fast cowed. Understand now the answer to that question before do. With such weapons and soldiers no one the mainland was his enemy, or rather the strength of the enemies could no longer be compared with His Majesty Roland. Unfortunately His Majesty forbade nobles to join the army. Compared to sitting office I would rather experience fighting alongside those people. Individual braveness is no longer so important. The advisor department suits more. The sun is about to set. Let's go back to the camp. The artillery battalion will start firing soon. Can't stand that noise. Yes, Father Garcia. Fastest update Manhwa fast cowed position. Fire. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Did we hit the target? I can't believe that we could destroy the enemy's strongholds and cities. Just few repetitive moves even without the need to face the enemy. Raise the longing cannon into another degrees and shoot every 2 minutes. Yes. The devil beasts could not move night. The demons had no choice but to bear their attacks all night. It was matter of time before their outpost was blown up. The next day ceasefire. Something was not right. We bombed the entire night and find no trace of demon. Manhwa fastest update. Manhwa fast _cold. What? The central tent. What is going on there is neither red mist supply line nor warning sign. It is as if all these demons appeared out of thin girl. It's impossible that they appeared out of nowhere. The red mist is essential for the survival of the demons. Without the red mist supply line, just running towards here would result their death. According to previous intelligence, the outpost here sustain most few thousand demons, so what are saying is that there is another supply line near us which was not discovered. The eye of magic. This is the only possible answer. Not there is one more possibility. This Manhwa fastest update Manhwa fastcom digging underground tunnel from Tequila to here. Furthermore, such huge activity should have been spotted. Sylvie, what if they only started from the outpost? According to the deduction of conventional troops, if you want to destroy the outpost must get close to the city and attack it. This also means that we have handed retreat into the hands of the demon. The demon appeared this time forming natural double team with the Tequila ruins. The demon gave attack midway and took the initiative to reconnaissance range just for the moment when the pocket closed. Maria fastest update Wadwa fast. They wanted to capture all the combat witches that left the city. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Well then, orcas will prepare drop teleportation for everyone. Please stay still for moment. Chapter. This voice Etienne. Orcas I leave it to. However, teleworking this many people will take under some time. Stood. Group teleport station song. Little bird's departure. Shit damn it, they got fooled. The human witch. Fire the arrows them. Let's show them what kill them. Yes, happens if they all as sir go against. Example beastkins shoot. That hide many arrows. We can't block that. Those beasts. Are you kidding me? I'll fire more shots. Go I of. Oh, mana materialize and take shape into ice blades. 3 ice swords. Ice is the sorry most I managed. I can't control ice swords properly. But that nieces say even though most of the people here are farmer or slaves, several of them are capable of fighting. What I need to do now is reduce the number of arrows. Break so those people handle it. Casting damn ice swords really drains it mana. Make chief example ready of them, killing them directly. Long range attacks don't seem to do anything. Oh roger that. Turn everyone, let's make example of those humans, killing them directly. Charge. I too. Oh. Mana I need materialize and to buy more. Take shape into ice time until the witch casts her blades. Teleportation magic. Ice sword. I need to use more power. Even if I run out of mana minutes, even if it's not even haul enough second has. Need to buy them more break time. Ugh. The did end. You really think such weak attack could stop? You're just human magician. How even had naive hard time against or arrows. Magic has no effect against high-level beast kins. Still. Oh, mana materialize and take shape into ice blades I stew in gorp. Egos use less, that's useless idea. Frustrating not, it's not strong working enough. I can't stop them, still can't mana let this with only power end yet fife. Can't just throw away the life those two saved. They're spearing, watch all. Unit leader behind. LFS Mardkua fastest update Madlua fast cold. Ask, cough cough cough. What's waiting for, get back to your position and continue to fire. Before the artillery battalion recovers we shoot down as many demons as possible. Mark up the fastest update Ianva fast _con via. Heidi. His Majesty's new weapon is good indeed. If we had this years ago, Tequila probably wouldn't have fallen. And the three chiefs wouldn't have turned against each other. We're still alive and have returned. With vengeance. Now it's time to pay for what you've done. Artillery battalion, hello anybody out there? Golf _ what is the situation on the front line right now? The demons are coming from above. I just came from the central camp and saw those winged monsters land and engage the heavy infantry. Visit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. The demons landed after spearing. Other words, the present chaos was called the infiltration of enemies. The rear, that was the reserves who were shall position. The central zone were not able approach and reinforce the longing. Cannons AI, the moment while the front was still intact. I'm okay now, I'll leave the wounded to roll. Sir behind Arhus fast estudate Manhwa fast cowed. I'm done. Was I saved? Come here behind me. Gulfs gave fast estudate Cadbua fast could. Gave. This Mantua fast estudate Madua fast could. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Miss Molly. Leave it to me. Moo. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast. Ah, it's safe here for now. Retreat with your people. Not there's something I haven't done yet. I have to make these damn monster differ. Before I sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Although witches have always been the main force killing demons, we humans also have our own way of floating. Close range hand-to-hand battle. Nobody could ever parallel the gods' punishment witches. And it was even greater when they were equipped with the new firearms invented His Majesty. This _ Mantua the fastest update Jananwa fast. Nevertheless it appeared that the gods' punishment witches still preferred traditional combat methods over the large caliber grape shotguns to enact their vengeance. As Thol they could only find solace being bathed the blood of the demons. How many enemies left? If they have no further reinforcements, the flying devil beasts suffered loss of about of their numbers. Whatever their original intention was, they've lost. But they still refuse to leave, which signals that they be preparing for final attack. Final attack. Fully grown flying devil beast is very precious to the demons. Only commander level demon is entitled to many flying devil beasts time. For this type of demon, completing missions is their top priority. They would rather be killed battle than retreat upon failure. If so, didn't this commander come down the first place because he didn't find rival worthy of his attention? If there was extraordinary among, he would have come down to challenge her long. Garda the fastest update Manhwa fast. She was certain that the latter was not any ordinary witch, since she even knew details of how two of the three chiefs had been promoted. Who were you? The Union Age. I was one of Lady Natalia's personal guards, and I was also known as the Red Lots amongst the Blessed Army. They're coming. Protect those fragile mortals. Will take care of these enemies. Oh. Heavens, what's that? Agatha, watch out. Therefore multiple magic reactions among the enemies. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. They want the black armored demon to reach the core directly. Evil. Oh. Us Padua, Asta step date, order last code I. What's that? Garda the fastest update Matta Fastcon. You. Thank you Ira Rydig. Garda the fastest update Matta Fastcon. U. Padua, Estestudate. Adbua Fastco. If that is magical weapons. Not two of enemies are what you have about your down happy against came that battlefinder only. Final opponents enemies and mortals disappointed your group you're now. You. Now would understand how furious we have been over the past years compared to your rage is frivolous. Mantua the fastest date. Anulva fast coid. It's or abolish Nell. Don't stop firing. Life Madura, Astist update, duelist could. Won't kill it the demon shielded himself with cloud of blue light. But the light was extinguished second. I want to let him live for a bit longer there are many demons this time we should be able to obtain. A lot of mist storage tanks from them treat his wounds and provide him with some red mist he should be able to live for another few days. What are you going to do? VA rest assured although I really do want him to suffer eternal torment I'm aware that this isn't the time to take personal revenge if I remember correctly there's which another limit who link to individuals. Do want her to link the demon. No it's certainly risky Tan but if we succeed we'll have opportunity to confront the demons directly since his commander it's worth taking little bit of risk too into his mind. But this is no longer the era of the Federation neither Roland nor till Wimbledon would agree to force which to venture for something so dangerous unless Camilla Day volunteered herself. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Few minutes powerful magical reaction suddenly appeared behind the camp what should we do sound the alarm first ill take care of the rest. They are somewhat similar to the machines invented His Majesty Roland. But they are not machines what is this? Air for that thing's limbs. Yes. My. A. This Arhus fastesty date and Aldua fast cowed. Attention the enemies are within the shooting range of the mortars yes. Satire they're planning on doing. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Nashua fastest update Kadua fast cowed. TNKYODRORR BADUGMLL Day SZCD. Nashua fastest update Kadua fast cowed. Us Padua fastectudate Kadua fast con. Fire. Shave shield. Maria fastest update Marva fastcot. Wall. What's going on the front line Sylvie? Monster were never seen is attacking us we require the assistance of the longing cannons. Luckily the monster grew much slower than soldiers loading their cannons. Some of the soldiers the trench were shot their shoulders and chests it will take some time to recover. The artillery battalion is currently trying their best to reset the longing cannons connect to the battalion commander. Hello. Tilda Miss Solve Mina, the commander. It takes while for us to fully restore the operation of the longing cannons fortunately one cannon. Want affected if you could tell me the shooting parameters arrange people to right away. To the north meters away please fire Ren. Copy that to the north meters away 6th squad fire. We made it the next target is, meters from here. No problem we'll be ready minutes. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Navy. Markup. Astist update Kadbua fast co was. Gave. Not and not longing cannons were just fixed and ready to fire this Mantua fastest update. Manhwa fast icon emissions. Yeah, we won yeah. There were around demons killed action more than the total number of the first army who had participated the war less than half of the demons were directly killed machine guns or cannons most of them had died on their way as they ran out of red mist. The campaign was very successful. This Manhwa the fastest update Manhwa fast once again setting foot on this long forgotten land we had finally defeated the demons for the first time years. And the mortal finally got the revenge from the devil. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Your Majesty, we have gained too much from this battle. Enana fastest update Ianuaf's Koto. We also found dozens of siege beasts that had been transformed into transportation tools. If remember correctly, witches also control those siege beasts, right? That's right, those beasts are essentially magic stones with just little bit of training. Witches also handle them. Although they're a bit slow, they carry lots of things. It would be good idea to have them manage the Ministry of Construction as the construction was currently need of some transportation tools for city transportation. The slow speed was actually preferred. Your Majesty, we have gained too much from this battle. Enana fastest update Ianuaf's Koto. We also found dozens of siege beasts that had been transformed into transportation tools. If remember correctly, witches also control those siege beasts, right? That's right, those beasts are essentially magic stones with just little bit of training. Witches also handle them. Although they're a bit slow, they carry lots of things. It would be good idea to have them manage the Ministry of Construction as the construction was currently need of some transportation tools for city transportation. The slow speed was actually preferred. The way how did the enemies escape Sylvie's surveillance? This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast_coin. Let me answer that for you. After the battle ended, we searched the entire outpost and found underground tunnel connecting to cave 2 kilometers away. The cave we discovered underground campsite built the demons, where not only was there mist storage tower, but also God's stone of retaliation pillar. The campsite was even larger than the outpost itself. This was their real stronghold. We were indeed all decided. God's stone of retaliation that covers the whole campsite. Correct, it's nearly 5 meters diameter and meters high. The surface is as smooth as clear cut. Icicles give never seen something like that before, not even back the Union Age. If didn't see it myself would have never believed it. The better the condition of the original stone was, the greater durability it had. It's not easy to carve such giant God's stone of punishment pillar. We had tried to out the natural God's stone from the bottom of the North Slope mine, shooting it close range, but had only ended leaving few white marks on its surface. The only way to recover the stone was to corrode its surface with magic blood before processing it. Due to the great difficulty obtaining them, there were only 2 explanations for this: either the demons had acquired some astonishing carving skills, or they had developed more profound understanding of their magic power. The third battle of Dime Will is probably going to be tougher than we anticipated. As much as hate to admit it, the demons de-evolve faster than us. The current problem was whether the 5 crawling monsters were the only ones possession of the demons, or just very small part of their advance force. Had demons developed any war weapons other than those crawling monsters? Needed all of this information right away. Your Majesty, there were people injured and killed. Action this Ahus fastest update. Ardua fast conned. Please bring the ashes of the soldiers killed. Action back. Grey Castle won't forget them. Yes, Your Majesty, head back to overwinter when all the wounded recover. Winter is coming. Your Majesty, there's another thing that need to know. Well, the thing is that the senior demon defeated the God's punishment witches is still alive. Sit fine to connect the demon with Camilla. It's dangerous, so GUI and had thorough discussion and came with relatively feasible way to do this. Since it's very dangerous to channel demon, we're thinking of transforming the demon into man. Suggesting a soul transfer. We simply need to transfer the soul of the senior demon to God's punishment warrior. This way it would bear all the risks that occur during the transfer, such as sensory loss and disorientation. The way have told Camilla about your plan. We have. She refused to do that first, for this is something she's never done before, no matter who the interrogator is. She has to take some risks, but GUI persuaded her. Really, it was actually very simple. Your Majesty just told her that I'd be the person who would channel the demon. After all, proposed conducting this experiment, so should be the person who bears all the risks. Sit and Manhwa fast.com for the fastest releases. See then, do what said. Do humans and demons really have souls? If they don't, how did the tequila witches switch bodies freely? What is the mechanism of the soul device? Us Padua. Astist update Kardua fast cow. If they do, their souls be extracted and assigned arbitrarily to any vessels but can't be completely independent of their bodies. Aren't souls immortal? Also the dream world, does such world which is versant spaka, look so real? How did it come into existence? According to the ancient book Down the Ruins, the so-called light beams would lead to the mind domain. So what would this divine domain look like? Garda, Festecta date. Adua last cowed. Perhaps would not know the answers to these questions until figured out the nature of both magic power and the battle of divine will sit in Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. After several upgrades, the ship was finally ready to sail. Furthermore, the construction of the spellcaster tower built specifically for Agatha had been completed the last month of fall. Mantua fastest update Mardua fastcop month and half later the first army finally returned after prolonged absence. The first army is back, we won the battle. This Padua, a stect update at Adiwa fast con, long winter was coming. Be careful not to let him die. Yes. What do you think, we win? Didn't we already win? Don't tease me anymore. Know exactly what talking about. Since she's relaxed, think it should be good answer. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Fact, not sure. Nowadays the demons are probably considerably different from the enemies we faced years ago. Not only the use of magic but also the varieties of species. Arguably Lady Alice's idea was correct, but according to her plan mankind would inevitably fail, so that means we didn't follow the wrong leader. Lady Natalia occasion was correct. This is really great news. We stood the Queen of Subchaser. Due to different ideologies we were utterly torn apart. Unjust assault on the witches' empire that entirely destroyed the foundation of the Union were the ones who ruined it all. Have destroyed the only way the witches would continue to survive. Ifs Padua fastest Udata. Kadua fast cow. For more than years have been afraid that have made the wrong choice. Although can't say for sure who will win the battle of divine will the least give scene some hope. So we complete the task that Lady Natalia entrusted to us. Entrusted, wait. We haven't even found the chosen one yet. Don't have opinion. The ancient books of the underground civilization, there was no rule stating that the key holders had to be male or female, right? Although the 5-colored stone reflected chosen one that was different from what we had imagined. And it could not activate the instrument of divine retribution. Us Padua, fast ect update cat d bua fast cown, but it was consistent dealing with the demon also. Feel that there's nothing wrong with it. The ancient books also did not specify that there should be only one candidate for the chosen one. After we have discovered the newly selected witch, we still change the candidate. There is one thing. After hearing that would be the interrogator, she agreed to the request of connecting the demons' heart. This also shows that although she was concerned about the safety of the witches, that did not include immortal monsters like me. See, but don't regret it. What happens the future is not something we control. But least for now we plan way out for ourselves should we hide the mountains. Did Etheria find place to bury ourselves? Of course not. We be indispensable force the human kingdom. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases mean as God's punishment witches. The king who common person might not think. So power is not determined just force. Real strength lies what influences the human kingdoms of today to change. Aren't there colleges, libraries and ornate scholars His Majesty's dream world already? As long as we allocate some time away from leisure time we could start learning the most basic information. It wouldn't take more than dozens of years and His Majesty would be able to have additional group of helpers that understand what he wants. The energy of common people will fade as their body ages. Walk up fast step date Madbois last cow, especially after he passes away. Only we know what the world will looks like. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Ready for battle. Shave, raise your shield. TGI. Taxarak. VE, raise. Rai. Sylvie, how's the front line? Lousy monster that we have never seen before is attacking use need from the cannons. Ice, though enemies are growing lot slower than how fast we refill cannons. We have also suffered great damage, we need time to recover tool. The cannon battalion needs time to get the cannons ready again, I'll get the captain to speak with. Directly. Hello _ Miss Sylvie, I'm the captain. We yet to reset the cannons, however after some checking we believe there's still one function sing. Cannon, if you can give me the coordinates I get someone to right now. Degrees minutes north meters, please fire on us. Understood. Degrees minutes north meters, group fire. Pam. It hit next target. Degrees minutes meters. No problem, will arrive shortly. We. I. VAT. 8 Cannon 1 and 3 are back, we are ready to fire anytime. Fire. Yes, we did it. We won. We killed about devils this time. Many devils died from not having support from the red mist. Half of them were obliterated with cannons and rifles. Tyresbury successful. This land has been silent and abandoned for years. Finally, humanity won back city against the devils. Less time to think and prepared. Padua, Astist update. ADUA fast cowed were defeated us. If we are stupid crawlers, what about you? I was defeated, yes, got riddled with bullets and your army was annihilated. Half of your soldiers were killed on the battlefield and the other half failed to flee back to Tequila. The end, we burnt down thousands of them and destroyed your underground camp. So tell me, who's the downgrade species? Not this is impossible unless did get legacy shard and upgrade your species. Did create those weapons. Did create those weapons based on the contents of the shards? What's legacy shards? What do mean upgrades? Not, it doesn't make sense. You've never entered into the Sky Sea realm. And you'll never be able to do so. How get legacy shards? But if you don't have one, this Mantua, Astestadate Lada fast cot, how come? Defeat me. Our lying eye Abu Dhabi will never believe you can't change the result of the battle, denying it. And your thought sounds ridiculous to me. We've never been to the Sky Sea realm, so we can't own legacy shards. Suggest we unify the concept. First, if you don't tell me what legacy shard is, how I answer your question? Maybe eyes it isn't valuable thing all. Wait, does the shard look like red crystal? Is it shaped like spindle and able to bring anyone close to it into spacious hall where he or she will see something incredible? The relics of gods. Call them the relics of gods. Sure enough, are just downgrade crawlers. They've nothing to do with deities. Each species has shard like that. They upgrade themselves, swallowing it, and once they lose it they will become food for the other species. Now do realize how stupid are when those underground cowards died out, still hid corner on the ground. How could get their legacy? It was so sure that human beings couldn't get shard or relic. Civilization had to defeat another to obtain its legacy. During the first battle of divine will, when the underground civilization was extinct, we were busy fighting against demons. Relic not only determined the survival of Culvaleon but also had high practical value for another civilization that meant no party. This battle would be willing to conciliate Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Do believe that it's arranged deities, that's how think of divine will. Well, it seems not bad to let know the truth before die out. Listen carefully, bugs, the battle has nothing to do with the deities, it's just among the civilizations. The final winner will be able to upgrade and open the door to the fountain of magic. When that happens, the winner will gain omnipotent power and his will become the divine will. But forget about it, stupid crawlers, you'll never get such chance, are doomed to perish. What do you mean? Gooey, I'm afraid that this female can't hear your voice for the moment. Used soul transferring trick to confuse mind and then used mind reading ability to thought. Bugs really haven't made any progress. For the past hundreds of years dare to play magic tricks on me are headed for trouble. I'm Abu Dhabi, though can't control this body for now. That doesn't mean I can't use magic power. Camilla. It's too late, say goodbye to this female. The soul, the god's punishment warrior disappeared. This Mantua fastest update. Ianhua fast Is the soul Zoe's body still her own? Did the demon's soul really sneak into Hui's body? I've never encountered such situation. Mind resonance is just communication method. How come Abu Dhabi could get out of its own body and enter into Hui's body through the mind connection? Is there way to confirm? We can't be sure until Gui takes the initiative to speak to us. Padua fast step date Cad Barfast cold. I think I've way to figure it out. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. This Mantua fastest update Kanhwa fast con. Yes, agree with Wendy. What if the demon manages to occupy your body? It's real senior demon, not some loser on the soul battlefield. I control the risk. If the demon goes into the dreamland with Gui, it'll appear certain place as long as we send group of God's punishment witches into the dream world to help me. We'll be able to kill it before it adapts to the new world. But come on, say something to persuade him. I agree with him. Because he once did the same for me. Madura fastest type date Mahua fast conned. If he had listened to the others and hadn't taken the risk to come to rescue, I would have been hung long time ago. I have to thank on behalf of Gui regardless of the outcome, and I would like to hear Gui express her thanks to me herself. I'll go and pick out most capable warriors the way before we enter the dreamland. Please continue. The mind resonance. Gui asked us to keep the mind connection going until she gestures stop. If she's fight with the demon, the world of consciousness, she will probably win the end. Emptiness. Hey female, guess what your bug friends are going to do? Maria, Astist update, Ardua fast cowed. Anal they must think of as enemy and have surrounded tightly. After they figure out what has happened, you've chance of being imprisoned. Of course you've chance of being executed right away too. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Hey, did I scare silly or do think that escape from this fight? Remaining silent. Patience is limited. You'd better hurry and understand the situation you're in. We won't die here, but if devote all your energy to pleasing me, maybe I'll let suffer less. Give. Never expected demon to talk such load of crap before fight. If I were you, I'd never buzz front of bug, even if I mastered its language. Mantua fastest updatea Manhwa fast could keep talking for now. Soon you'll only be able to scream. 5 days later. Female, I have to say you've done good job out. Although you're bugged, you're much stronger than most of your kind. I really didn't pick the wrong person. Your performance pleases me. Whoa. Really, unfortunately your flesh tastes disgusting. It was obviously unfair battle. The demon could create long sword with its magic power while I only had arms, legs and teeth. Padua fast stop date Cadalva fast cold, but I don't care here. The severed limbs would regenerate. No matter how severe the wound, I would not lose consciousness. Without death the pain becomes eternal. And it was not necessary to use sword to cause pain. Attacks like this are nothing to me. If you want to beat me with your teeth, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. I'll knock out your teeth one and then make swallow them. Get ready for it, but still feel the pain, don't you? The way I'd like to ask one more thing, is that pain particularly familiar? Female, what do you mean when we're half dead? Should have felt it every day. Sativa, Astestudate Madua fast cowed. I forgot to tell you, the person who cared for along the way was me. Bug, I'll crush you. Sit and Malua Fasu.tub for the fastest releases. Day huff 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 Garda, Astist UPD teak Kadua fast co. If you're tired, might take break now. T. After all have to torture me for long time, it would be better to take your time. Day huff 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 Garda, Astist UPD teak Kadua fast co. If you're tired, might take break now. T. After all have to torture me for long time, it would be better to take your time. Let me ask, is this space created you? This is stream of consciousness, combination of magic power and the soul. It doesn't need anyone to create. If it's hard to understand for bug like you, life gala factor stop date kada fact you. I've seen bigger one which was as complete as real world. There were trees and earth. It's not like here. There is nothing here. Nonsense. Female, have no idea how much magic power it consumes to construct entities. The stream of consciousness, let alone complete world. Only the fountain of magic do that. It's the fountain of magic again. It's just like the domain of deity's illusion. No one has been there. But they talk as if they've seen it. Then elaborate further and come with some evidence to convince me. Maria fast estudate Manhwa fast. Could female do think I'm fool how I Lord Abu Dhabi? Be deceived such clumsy technique win. Since don't want to say anything, then that's the end of the rest. When want to talk about it, we'll take rest again. Don't fear pain. The war years ago made me accustomed to it, while hibernating for years made me forget it. If regained something which had always accompanied you would fear it. This is only brief moment compared to hundreds of years. Now it's your turn to please me. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Is it the end? Ha ha ha. Worthy of being His Majesty always come with ways to save people. She woke up. Don't move. You'd better stay still until we confirm who are. Do they plan to confirm identity through King Poland's dream world? This is too inappropriate. Wait, don't open the dream world. I'm gooey. Listen, Abu Dhabi revise the effect of magic power to certain extent if let it enter the dream world. We don't know what will happen. Wake His Majesty up quickly. But if we're the demon could also say the same thing, right? It turns out that he has not yet lied on it. That's great indeed. If the demon occupied this body it might see this information. So method is very simple, just let Camilla reconnect the demon and me. Yes, Your Majesty, there isn't third soul here. Less Your Majesty, there isn't third soul here. This Padua Astio type date Kadalaskon. Once it admits you'll know the truth. Make the demon admit. No matter what happens it won't get worse anyway. It doesn't matter if his GUI is on the other side. He'll be able to tell. That case connect them again. VA Gala fastest updater at Matua fasts con. CI female, don't be too proud. If you don't want to talk about this, then I'll change topic. If you don't say it, then it'll just go directly. I use the resonance channel to transfer soul and enter the stream of consciousness. I suddenly realize I also do that. Do remember what I said before. If you don't tell me, then it's the end of your rest. Not female, I mean wait. Enough bugs. How dare to force Lord Abu Dhabi. But it can't be helped this time. I'll concede that to you. Keep quiet, don't scare His Majesty. Don't think that always win wars like this are just trivial setbacks for us. Downgrade bugs. Gulfs Kalua, Estestudate Kadbua Fast Co. have no idea what's on the other side of the mainland. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Get ready. Stab. VA. Rib. Was. Flintlock fillet got. Freely shoot downwards. Gunner your new spear catch cat's claws. Are you the first group? I'm from the auxiliary, so I go wherever there is need for people. Where's hope? Where are the Rodney brothers? Don't just look any direction. You want to get ripped apart. Those demonic wolves. It's already been 2 or 3 of these hours and they demonic beasts are still coming crazy here to smash into the wall. They were always crazy. Wolves, foxes, wild boars and bears. Looks like they aren't. Even if it's like a threat that don't let to the wall your guard down. Just focus of confronting the enemy. Under the leadership of His Highness only few months we were able to keep those horrible demonic beasts outside the town. The past only longing strongholds knights had that kind of fighting power. The old district he was often laughed for being the cowardly fishball. Now with that spear he is completely different, and that big-headed Fermi after going through training he's able to use his spear quickly and firmly. He won't ever be teased again, even though the start they joined the militia for the 2 eggs. I feel like they are improving little day. Everyone clearly knows that their greatest source of confidence isn't only from the daily training, but also from His Highness. From when the horn was sounded, High Highness arrived the wall and hasn't rested since. Also, other than the Flintlock team we have other helpers. Your Highness hybrid is attacking. It looks like it's hybrid with lion's head and 2 wings. Understood. Follow what were learned during training. Yes, Your Highness. I start now. Be patient, it isn't here yet. Do it according to the previous method. Don't show off or just luring the demonic beast and have it focus on you. Eye and pay attention to your altitude, although it's still threat when it jumps. No. Reporting the hybrid is already range. I do it now. Don't worry, I promise that it won't even touch the edges of clothes. Well then, the battle against the demonic hybrid starts now. What's wrong, aren't you flying? That sentence was a bit weird. Forget it going. What was that? Do guys also think it was weird, yeah? Alright, looks like the lines from middle school second year are the same. Even another world. This guy has Chunibu. Basically then guys should get going just like what was planned. Also stay safe. Your Highness, same for you. Got let everyone know your power. Hey weird thing, look me here, follow me if can. Colombo. Dig up, eat, wait, Tolpe, China literature. Perhaps Abu Dhabi just made story to deceive us. After all, no one has ever been to the other side of the continent. Who knows if it's true or not? Think we'd better not think too much before we confirm it. How about you? We really underestimated demons for the past years. The Union just focused on familiar places, the Land of Dawn, without paying any attention to the world outside. Now we know little about the other side of the continent, let alone the Sky Sea realm. Oh, what does the other side of this continent look like? Give only about it some ancient books. It's said to be extremely barren land of numerous mountains and cliffs. Only when the tides are low one see the maintain. Most of the time the tides are high and half of the mountain is submerged. The sea Maria fast estate. Ardua fast cot. Wait, it sounds familiar. Think give heard it from. Wait, this description is exactly the same as what Thunder saw. The shadow waters. Did Thunder's exploration somehow see the continent opposite to the Land of Dawn? That's interesting. More than half of the Land of Dawn lies to the northwest of Neverwinter. But the Shadow Sea is located the east. How could the exploration see the undiscovered continent opposite to the Land of Dawn through telescope? As long as this planet is sphere, there could most see the above that continent no matter how advanced the telescope is. How come they could directly observe such faraway land? Something must be wrong here. Till member of Thunder's exploration, obviously she also thought of the wonders she had seen, the underwater stone tower, the Shadow Islands ruins. The building on the Shadow Islands isn't constructed the Union, but it's apparently watchtower overseeing the continent, which is deemed to be the homeland of demons. Who's the owner of the building? Have to figure it out and thoroughly investigate the Shadow Islands ruins. Must give this mission to Thunder before he goes to the sea. Your Majesty, or alright AA. Was just thinking about something. Us gather the fastest update Diarabua fast. No, this news causes stress for you. Please don't worry too much, we will find way to deal with it. Yes. Actually, you've done much better than the three chiefs. Must have been frowning when had been thinking about the Shadow Islands ruins, and facial expression had made the witches believe that was terrified. Kabradabi's story, it's the worst situation. Curling corner all life and leaving the problem to later generations. That's not plan after all. Probably can't live that long. More interested defeating all the competitors and solving the mystery myself. It's such great fun, isn't it? Faced with mighty power like the sun, everything including demons will be burnt to cinders. Sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. You'll be able to witness such power together with me. Shigatha fastest update Madva fast cowed. The soup is ready, let's have dinner. Thank. Is there anything wrong? Wondering whether decision was wrong? If Whitener didn't quit her job, the sleeping spell, she would now live big house equipped with heating system instead of this small house that doesn't allow us to go about freely daily life. No matter how small house is, it's able to shelter us from wind and rain. It's not as good as the house of the sleeping spell, but think already good enough for two people to live. Think about old days on the streets. But it's different now. Submitted lots of job applications to the city hall like ordinary residents of the city, but none of them got approved. Dens. Now the expenses of 6 people fall on Doris and Whitener. This Nashua, Act S update Marjua fast com. If hadn't rejected Wendy's kindness, would think be different now. Sorry, didn't mean to. Underscore it's okay, know how feel and want to tell it, want your own decision to leave the sleeping spell. We also agreed with you. It's not your fault. As for the living expenses, please don't mind it, you've done so much for us. And now it's time for us to pay back. Don't owe me thing helped without expecting to resent anything. Return. But. Lols. Antigua fastest update Manhwa fast coup. Who's if it's me Wendy. His Majesty wants to talk to you. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Do cold don't worry soon need to take off your coat once get in. Hang on take off could it be a kin. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast please enter Wendy His Majesty is the study. Thank you. Let's got. 2. So, this is the heating system. Arthur fastest update. Enthusiast could. You'll start sweating if keep your coat on plus it's freezing out there you'll catch cold if you go. Back out all sweaty dialga. Oh, okay. If His Majesty really intended to seek out pleasures of the flesh he probably wouldn't come to me. Right. Your Majesty Anima is here sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Your Majesty please rise. Fact give to see for long time sorry for asking to come here this late hours but couldn't wait to meet you your ability means great deal to the kingdom since the time has come didn't want to wait any longer. Saying that you're going to hire me yes would like to offer contract with very competitive compensation 2 gold royals per month until complete your task. After the completion of the project you'll be paid additional gold royals how does that sound is? Would not only be able to sustain myself with this income but could also help friends this was exactly what need. It's high compensation but want to know what want me to do before going answer your job is very simple want to find stone for me. Kaida fast estudate make fast cost it shouldn't be problem for you right? It's hard for me to trace the origin of stone. When was on Sleeping Island Chamber of Commerce once hired me to look for the source of some gems. But ability led them to Searing Flame Island there was nothing except hot sand think the sand was bauxite call it the origin of gems because they are made of the same material. As for whether you find what want test it out now. Alright. Markup. Fastest update. ADUA fast com not it's impossible to have never seen such intensity of the light beam most of the time it should be like Firefly. What's wrong there's stone made of the same material your draw. Correct but my bit curious did call it a stone made of the same material instead of can identical. 1 please let me again. Anima find 3 more lines extending east west and north. But can't know how far away it is until get close to the source that case go to the east and then head to the north. Your Majesty is this stone even more precious than gold Mantua fastest update at Manhwa fast coups. They are future sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. For people who don't know what it really is it's just plain useless stone but to me. It's much more valuable than gold it's the key to the success of the Resplendent Radiation project. However considering the possible variables would certainly not let go alone this is Sean your protector. Furthermore combat engineer unit from the 1st Army would come with you your top priority is to locate the stones therefore instruct Sean to liaison with the local officials to assist your search. If necessary. Saying, that make those lords work for me not they aren't who they used to be. They're obligated to obey orders from the central government your Majesty could direct the payment to. Doris have no issue with this if that what. Want then take the job be ready tomorrow morning. Very well look forward to hearing the good news. Finally we've got the ball rolling Garcia the fastest update Mardua fast to create sun. Get super excited every time talk about this project because it's path to the sun. As of this moment mankind has entered new era where we produce own sun rather than simply admiring. Rit. I only see mumbling daydreamer his perfect delirium. From the moment Lucia entered adulthood after revisiting all the elements on the periodic table had asked Kyle Ritchie the chief alchemist to separate uranium samples from a bunch of extracted elementary substances and store them away. The important reason was that humanity was now facing the greatest crisis since its genesis based on what had learned from the senior demon. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases since the demons could upgrade themselves with their Magic power such inconceivable manner had to develop body Lecedcccu. Powerful and devastating countermeasure as last resort de look so serious I'll believe anything say. But ought to give me some time to absorb the information nobody would believe this tiny little thing decimate thousands of demons especially when they saw the actual substance extracted Lucia. Do I your right thought hardly believe something until give seen it myself. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast_com had asked sorry to coat the stone fragments with transparent film not only to prevent it from further oxidation, but also to protect people from the radiation. Staying late again we are marching down the path to victory if you want your name to be passed down throughout history have to make least some small sacrifices right? Ifs Padua fast studave dadua fast cowed then prepare cup of hot and some snacks I'll ask the kitchen staff to prepare spicy barbecue juicy mushrooms deep fried shrimps seasoned with salt and pepper. And chaos drinks how does that sound hey you're just ordering. What want aren't you order whatever like. The second day the ribbon cutting ceremony of the oil fractionation tower the tower was located. The seawater one over winter's industrial zone standing almost meters high the tower incorporated many new concepts and technology the oil distillation tower is officially not so beautiful. Isn't that just chimney what's the beauty of that do still remember what the city of overnight looks like winter. The warm fireplaces the ales and the banquets during the winter the city of overnight all of which were associated with indoor activities. Maybe kind of quiet this Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast it's dead silent as if the earth was frozen. Always thought that was what winter should look like oil is coming out long live his majesty. What are you seeing now the earth is breathing. This Mantua fastest update at Manhwa fast con and the steam proves that this city is alien this shows that nature be altered human beings don't necessarily need to comply with the rules of nature. We have been constantly dominated nature because we are weak when we grow stronger we change the world. Isn't such power beautiful sit and Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. Desert pod peacock if continue to indulge myself like these skills will be wasted. Going to visit the third border city to learn some combat techniques from the god's punishment. Witches. Garcia fastest update Cadbua fast coup. Dear daughter how are doing never winter. Hope aren't being bullied there hashtag JSUFL how be bullied not 3-year-old think ask the wrong question your longer burn flame. Princess Longer of the Wild Flame clan nobody bully you only bully others right compared to this. What actually want to know is to what extent have improved your skills Unity Suti. Zip. Did encounter the demon but contributed nothing ASA results instead of getting closer look opponents. Had been attacked weird flying stone pillar and forced to retreat give got news that Ironsan City is little disturbed these days it appears the big clans living there aren't very happy about so many people leaving the Silver Stream Oasis. Although you don't know the details could take me to his testy. Have something to report to him such good timing his majesty wants to see to follow me. Holding Annie at UOUOIC Oda there a need to complete new task please take seat. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases yes your majesty however want to tell something about the southernmost region first. Oh. That sounds interesting go ahead don't think the clan's Ironsan City would pose any threats to of Clearwater. But it would be good idea to keep eyes peeled it takes time and effort to develop Virgin Land but only second to destroy it we need to stay alert especially considering that the main force of the First Army isn't Diamond or anymore they are all back to never winter. See fact the General Staff has foreseen this kind of situation when they proposed to relocate the clansmen it has been almost year now believe they're well prepared it'd be better to let the locals solve the problem the southernmost region themselves perhaps right to father. It's politics leave it to me plus asked to come here not to discuss those serious political matters. Let me present May to you are probably more familiar with her other name the Star of the Western region. Nice to meet you larger. I'm looking forward to working with you this Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast star flowers troop. Do remember once said that more people should accept those witches who possess abilities similar to yours. Starring play is definitely the fastest way to let people know about you but know nothing about acting, and this isn't something good either. Haven't seen anyone show hostility against me. Perhaps should find someone else. Don't need to act front of strangers, and the target audience isn't over winter residents either. This is something brand new. This is something brand new. Call it Mo, not it should be termed as magic movie. Magic movie. This is called the sigil of recording, however it doesn't mean that the sigil manipulate time, instead it records it. Garda, Astist update Matt Dua fast cowed. It's very precious, so it isn't easy to get hold of. One other words aren't acting on the central square or anywhere else but this very world. When heard we do such wonderful thing with magic power couldn't contain surprise and excitement. Give heard the sigil was used to record important meetings and ceremonies. It's ingenious idea to experiment with it on plays. His Majesty is truly genius, and to be able to decided to write play based on real story. What do you think of it? The story is based solely on your personal experience. It took me nearly half month to write it. Well, that case give it shot. Half months didn't just make the decision couple of days ago. Ice. Kato will lackloss IO Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Never mind the details. Do think she would agree if told her the truth that spoke such grave tone so that longer couldn't refuse. This is also one of negotiation techniques. Well, suppose right, but do have the impression that this want the real reason she consented. KKK. What did say? Could it be OC? Mantua the fastest updater Marbua fast _ could not nothing. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Officially began. Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast. The Wolf Princess act scene action cut very good. The next scene will feature the fight between the Wolf Princess and the Demon Lord. This Mantua fastest update Manhwa fast con die Demon Lord action. Very good special effects ready. The wind blows and the snow falls. Woo. A no match for me. Padua fastest update card BVA fast cowed Maggie's avatar. Sharon lightning effect gotta. The battle scenes they filmed could only be called groundbreaking. Aren't going down to have some fun with them. To its OE work to do. The sizes of the internal combustion engine parts, the drawing aren't accurate enough. Still have to make adjustments and I have the most fun staying beside you, it and Maid. Manhwa fast com for the fastest releases. The future promised has arrived. Not have yet to fulfill all of promises. Are referring to the situation of the other regions of Grey Castle. Things are going to get better those cities soon. Not didn't mean the relations between the witches and the common people meant something else. So what is it that still has left to fulfill? Ascend the throne ASA king and then marry you. The next day. Your Majesty, please think twice. What should think twice about the coronation ceremony? This Mantua fastest up late Iarua fastskond not meant your wedding announcement. Are going to marry witch and make her your queen. Your Majesty, afraid this isn't proper way to handle the case. It's because need hair. Ao Zimink, Padua fastest update Carda fast cowed. Everyone knows that witch never won child. There's war on the horizon. If some unexpected stroke of misfortune were to happen to you, the other nobles would covet your throne. Oh, what do you mean? If just want to be with Lady Anna, don't really need to marry her. Could marry lesser noble's daughter. No one would oppose such decision. Don't have to take her seriously, just need her to stand beside on official occasions and still do whatever want. So mean that Anna can't become the queen. Because she's witch. Don't think Lady Anna will mind such superficial things. It's for the benefit of the country. Aunt her how know that she won't can bet that she would never want third person. Between His Majesty and herself it has nothing to do with personal feelings. It's about hair enough. Get it? Just need find legitimate heir to the throne to reassure people. Find legitimate heir after defeated the Pope absorbed her entire lifespan. Actually don't need anyone to inherit the throne. Under such circumstances, order to Jai people in a sense of security must find heir and let them pin their hopes on him. Right. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Yes, that what meant as long as have hair no one will oppose your marriage. Have simpler way to solve this problem. Year ago when we attacked Herms happened to find Gerald Wimbledon's mistress. She's Maid working tavern. And she had son with Gerald. He has grey hair and grey eyes. Didn't tell me that time if his mother is just Maid tavern. He only is counted as bastard child. We must give his mother higher status, otherwise making him hair will attract many disapproving comments. Fortunately she's not noble lady. It's much easier to control civilian woman. This Mantua fastest update. Manhwa fast go make plan for this child and coronation ceremony. We'll discuss the details later. Yes, Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. I'm sorry, just can't help it. Not don't need to apologize. You're absolutely right. Just thought would look miserable and feel depressed hearing this news. Think this wedding is already too late. If it once for Anna hadn't let get away with it so easily. Still remembered the relieved look on her face when she had appeared front of me after disappearing for 2 days. This Mantua fastest update. Matiwa fast guessed that her change must have had something to do with the secret agreement between her and Anna. Although a bit curious, won't ask about it. Are there so many footprints? Could it be that child and have exposed whereabouts? Gatha fastectudate. Adu a fast cowed. Not all. Nice to meet you. Name is Edith. Can't should have heard of name. Would please tell me you've come to home. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Child had been under their control all this time. This nanny must have been sent the Kant family. Well, to make long story short, the king ordered me to take this offspring of the Wimbledon family back to Neverwinter and then execute him secretly. If wanted to kill him, could it anywhere? Wouldn't have to show your home. All His Majesty needs him to appease the people. That all. Do your ladyship still don't understand? His Majesty's determined to marry witch, so he plans to bring out your son to calm public opinion. This Mantua fastest update. Mandalas cold. Your ladyship forge me for Dino. Bold hardly believe this decision. Maybe His Majesty thinks that he needs the baby now. But what if he changes his mind? The future school will. Echelon is it his name? It seems that still doesn't understand your current situation. It's His Majesty command, can't disobey it now. You have only 2 choices: get large sum of hush money for which must leave the kingdom and never come back again, or accompany him to Neverwinter, but must hide your identity and claim to be Maid of noble family. Who will take place to take care of him? Nobody. What? Ganja Gastist update. Ia Hua fast cold. His Majesty isn't that cruel. If choose to stay with the baby, just need to conceal the fact that are his real mother. Apart from that, don't have to change anything. Still look after him and watch him grow up. The noble family served has already been eliminated. The church and herald's widow entrusted the child to you. That will be your story. His Majesty did this just to assure me that we'll be safe. Your ladyship may ask, does this child have any chance to become king? Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases. Not before set off. His Majesty exhorted me to tell that you'd better not have any illusion of the throne, but bringing him to Overwinter can't solve all the problems. What if someday His Majesty changes his mind and decides to make his own child the legitimate heir to the throne? When that happens, son will become thorn their flesh and won't be able to survive. No, can't change thing, but if can't give me reasonable explanation, please kill me right now. Oh. If can't, it means the things worried about will happen sooner or later. Can't set Gerald Wimbledon's only son on such path. Your ladyship. Sorry Gerald, so sorry dear, can't change anything. Can. This Mantua fastest update. Mariva fast. We set out 3 days later. Remember to pack for your trip. Sit and Manhwa fast for the fastest releases.